Hey, my name is Kat. This is Cat's Eye Oracle. My goal with these readings is to connect you to your intuition. If you're not feeling it, it's not for you. Take what's for you, leave the rest. And with that, let's call in spirit, holy angels, benevolent guides, and benevolent ancestors to please assist us with this reading. I'm going to ask that my ego act as a silent observer so that I can get the messages directly from spirit. A lot of cards came out. Okay. So the first thing I heard was that not taking the lead in your life and not being the leader of your own life has left you in a lot of heartbreak up to this point. And I feel like maybe that's popped you into assuming the role of the King of Wands in most things in your life. However, I feel like there were some decisions that have needed to be made. Again, I'm getting like hire, fire, promote accordingly that had not been made. Like some people needed to be fired from your life or whatever. And delaying that has only brought you heartache. This is as it relates to your community, Three of Cups. The people around you. You really have not been assuming that leadership role up to this point. In certain areas that I'm hearing patterns. It's all about patterns. Like needing to really step up and change patterns. Particularly in following your intuition as it relates to love situations. This is giving like filling your own cup, but also I'm being drawn to the eye. So it's also important with the eye and the moon here to follow your intuition. If you're feeling stuck or you're feeling like, is this the right person for me? Calling in spirit and asking spirit for guidance. What is, my highest path? What do I need to do to get there? Ask those questions. Ask for guidance in your dreams and things like that. Because I feel like in love, you've been selecting a lot of these Knight of Pentacles in reverse, disloyal type character. I'm hearing people that do things behind your back that you don't know about. And maybe you think they're good people, but they're disloyal. I'm hearing they have addictions, whether that's drugs or porn or, whatever that may be. These people have issues. Maybe they have issues with third parties, with cheating. And I feel like this King of Pentacles reversed, you have not, up to this point, have not planned your life out in such a way, hearing for you to fly. Like, it's giving survival mode. It's giving, I'm just trying to get from one day to the next. I'm just trying to go through the motions. So Spirit, what is the guidance as it relates to this situation, both in love and with community? What is the guidance for creating, or let's say, what is the guidance for moving beyond survival mode? What is the guidance here for moving beyond survival mode? I'm hearing you've started to make progress. Maybe I'm getting like, I heard rituals when I heard that. I'm also getting like skincare rituals. Like you may have started a skincare ritual, or like you started like, I'm hearing praying before bed, reading before bed, journaling, things like that. Ten of Wands reverse, setting down burdens. Nine of Wands reverse, giving up on people that are not moving you forward, with Judgment reversed. Change. was what I heard when the world came out. But I'm also getting like these people are a lot shadier than you think they are. These partners that you've been selecting, these energies that you surround yourself with. I'm being guided to explain that the types of energies that you surround yourself with are going to determine what your life looks like moving forward. So if you select the partner who cheats on you, whatever, you're not going to make it to your higher timelines to attract the type of abundance that you're looking to attract, because you are sitting in a pattern that needs to end. Ego death with the death card. Death to things that have no foundation with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is not lasting wealth. This is not lasting abundance. These are energies that are keeping you stuck in a loop, in the same patterns, have been up to this point, causing failures and ruminating, wondering why you're not moving forward, wondering why you're, stuck in the same stuff with the same person, or the same type of person, the same archetype over and over and over again in your relationships. It's because you're not letting these types of people go. You're not experiencing the ego death. You're not getting rid of the shady people. You may not think they're shady. You may be like, oh, this person's really great. They're doing stuff behind your back. There's red flags. You're just not seeing them. You're choosing to paint them a different color. Yeah, you're meant to. Okay. The deck was falling over a little bit. The Emperor and the Empress came out together. You have never been able to settle for someone in love, the Lovers. You've never been able to settle for someone because you were meant to be with an Emperor, and in order to attract in your Emperor, you had to become an Empress. You had to reach a certain level to attract your person, and your person who is on your level. There has been I'm getting like there's been a lot of interference up to this point in your love life, in your life in general. Maybe you are someone who is constantly being targeted by other people, can relate. Constantly being picked on or picked out of, a group as the one who is, honestly, it's your energy. It's your energy is giving this. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly who I'm supposed to partner with. You may have wounding and things like that, but I feel like a lot of that has been worked through. Like, people know when you are meant for something beautiful and something great in life. And that's how you know you're a chosen one. You know you're a chosen one if you're constantly being backstabbed and picked out of a crowd and humiliated and, picked on and never fitting in, never keeping friends, because you're constantly leveling up, and you are meant for this. You are meant for bigger things. And people can sense that about you. People know when your energy, when you walk into a room, they know that you're meant for great things. And that is triggering for a lot of people. That light is triggering for a lot of people. I don't know why I was guided to say that. Okay, yeah, a long time. Knight of Pentacles, you've been planning the Two of Wands, this beautiful life. Knight of Cups, you've been dreaming. I'm also getting like, you can see the alien with his helmet on. You've been sitting in your own space and dreaming, and this bunny's, is that a bunny? It's an alien bunny. It's going to be a bunny. It's a bunny. Dreaming of this new beginning, of this beautiful life. And you've been sitting, and the ribs are also giving death, like ego death after ego death after ego death, like just sitting with your own energy. I'm also seeing like people are like looking at you, aliens, I don't know. If they had eyes, they have eye sockets, but if they had eyes, they'd be looking at you and watching what you're doing from a distance. You may have a lot of people that are watching your moves on social media. You are so memorable that people remember who you are and they want to see what you're doing because they know subconsciously you're going to go far in life. I was just saying you've had to walk away with the Eight of Cups and not talk to a lot of people because these people fueled your ascension to the next level. And that was, I mean, it's giving like there for a season kind of energy. I'm also getting beer pong with these solo cups. Maybe somebody likes to play beer pong, or I'm also hearing arcade games. You've been forced to walk away from a lot of people. And this has been a long time coming. I'm also getting with this Knight of Pentacles. It's been like, it's giving like turtle energy, but like small bites out of the giant elephant, like just over the course of time. And you've had this plan in your mind with the Two of Wands. You knew on the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, you knew you were destined for a very emotionally fulfilling, exciting, beautiful life. You know this. Other people can sense it subconsciously too. Other people that are not doing the same work that you're doing and are jealous of the abundance or, things that you're destined for because they're not willing to put in the same amount of work. They're not willing to sit in the emotional discomfort and pain and walk away from people that are not serving them and do the things that need to be done to attract the type of abundance and wealth that you're meant for. Give me a couple of cards to close out, please. I'm hearing you're attracting a higher level love. Love is going to propel you into higher states of being. Queen of Cups, King of Swords. Be honest with yourself about following your intuition. This is all about your intuition. This is the Wheel of Fortune, but the third eye is what's sticking out to me. This is all about your intuition, and it's all about God's timing, God's own timing.